Welcome to Forward Steps Vlogs. This is the fifth part of questions and answers related to Manual of Office Procedure conducted by Kerala Public Service Commission. If this part is useful, then please subscribe and like the channel and enable bell icon for notification. Good luck. While sending disposals to record section, who is the responsible for seeing that all action in a file is completed? B. Fair copy superintendent. Copies of proceedings on which cases the head of the office himself to sign. D. Disciplinary cases. Fair copies of proceedings on disciplinary cases should be signed by the D. Head of the office. A member of parliament writes a letter to an officer by name for an urgent issue. Who is to give the reply to the MP? C. By the officer to whom the communication was addressed. After signing of the paper, to whom it is handed over? C. Dispatch clerk. Who is to affix dispatch stamp on each office copy? D. Dispatch clerk. Where the dispatch stamp to be affixed by the dispatch clerk? A. Office copy. Where the dispatch clerk enter the date of dispatch in? D. Fair copy register. Who among the following officers is directly responsible for seeing to the prompt dispatch of papers sent to him for issue? C. Dispatch clerk. Who is responsible to affix the dispatch stamp in the office copy of letters dispatched? C. Dispatching clerk. In case confidential papers, what is affixed on both ends of the economy slip? B. Seal. When the cover which is pasted with economy slip, the slip alone is torn. Why this is to done? A. To use the cover again and again. Which slip is pasted in the envelope? B. Economy slip. The letters to the office within headquarters are sent. A. Local delivery book. Important, urgent, personal, etc. should be marked in dash with on the economy base. C. Red. Who will examine the local delivery book daily? B. Dispatching clerk. The printed slips of papers, one end of which is pasted to the flap and the other to the front of the envelope, are called D. Economy labels. How many columns are there for a local delivery book used in the government office? D. 6 columns. When there are several papers to issue to the same office on the same day, how many envelopes are to be used? A. 1 envelope. Which register is to be checked by the fair copy superintendent daily? C. Dispatch cum account register. When economy slip cannot be used? C. By special messenger. Write correct answer. Dispatch cum stamp accounts register. D. The details of communications dispatched should be entered in the dispatch cum stamp account register. After disposal of the file, the same has to be sent to fair copy section and what is to be obtained in the personal register. B. Acknowledgement. Disposal papers which have no numbers are arranged chronologically in the record section. C. XL. Communications etc. intended for the officers living in headquarters will be delivered through B. Local delivery book. What will be in the place of records issued? D. Slip. In which kind of letters and packets etc. are sent by PNs to officers' residences? The time when they are handed over to the PNs should be marked on the covers to avoid undue delay. B. Urgent and immediate dispatch. Whose responsibility is the supply of records? B. Record keeper. How many records can be issued from the same time from the record section? C. 1. All records issued out of the record section shall be entered in the C. Record issue register. The papers which are arranged in records in special bundles according to their subject is called C. Filed. Requisition slip for records shall be signed by the dash concerned. C. Clerk. The procedure for the supply and records when demanded. D. All the above. One of the duplicate copies of index slip prepared by the section will be kept by him, who will keep the other copy which is sent to record section. A. Record keeper. Which number is to be entered in the requisition when a record is received from record section? A. Current number. The orders of dash should be taken annually for the destruction of record files. D. Head of the office. In which way the papers relating to appointments, leave, tour diaries, minutes of the meeting, circulars etc. are kept in the record room? D. General record file. How many years the dispatch cum account register is to be retained? C. 3 years. Number of records to be asked for in one requisition slip? C. 1. Supply of which is one of the important duties of the record keeper? B. Records. The head of the office is only empowered to dash the records kept. The time period of preservation is expired. C. Destroy. Records will be supplied only as requisition made in the prescribed form, only signed by the section clerk showing the B. Section. Generally, who is authorized to inspect the record room periodically? B. Head Ministerial Officer. Mention points to be Buama in mind while head officer inspecting record room. D. All the above. Who is responsible to inspect the record room once in a quarter? B. Head Ministerial Office. A detailed inspection of the record section will be conducted in April every year and submit a report to the immediate superior authority by C. Head of the office. Every year the head of the office has to verify this room of this office and make a report during April every year. B. Record room. How many columns are there for a periodical register maintained in the office? A. 1 to 7 columns. This register is maintained by the subject clerk to watch the regular receipts and dispatch of periodical returns. A. Periodical register. To watch the punctual receipt or dispatch of periodical reports and returns, each clerk will maintain one of the following registers. C. Register of periodicals. One of the which register is to be written up at the beginning of each year and should be maintained by the head of office regularly. B. Register of periodicals. If an order filed in a stock file is superseded by another, or when an order becomes absolute, who among the following officials see that such orders are removed from the stock file and placed in the record file? A. Section Superintendent. How much period the stock file to be kept by the section for easy reference? D. Permanent. Permanent files of important government orders which are required for frequent references must be carefully kept up to date in the B. Stock file. Who among the following officials will be held responsible for any paper found pending in his section without sufficient grounds, for more than 5 days? A. The section superintendent. When a later order modify an earlier one, the fact must be noted on the dash with a reference to the page of the file where the later order is to be found. A. Earlier. Papers will normally be submitted by the office within days of their receipt in office. C. 5. It is the duty of officer to check delays. C. Section Superintendent. On receipt of the arrear lists, which of the following officials should compare them with the pendency as per the distribution register? D. Fair copy superintendent. The inspecting officer must see that papers are submitted by the clerk within the days of receipts is A. 5. The effective mechanism for checking delay and arrears. B. Personal register. Within how many days the papers to be resubmitted from the date on which they are marked back to the office? D. 5 days. He must inspect the personal register every month. A. Section Superintendent. The fair copy register with column number 4 is to be maintained by D. Fair copy section.
ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ടെസ്റ്റിന്റെ മറ്റ് സിലബസുകളുടെ വീഡിയോ ലഭിക്കുന്നതിനുള്ള ലിങ്കുകൾ ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷനിൽ നൽകിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. കൂടാതെ ഈ ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിനും അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു.